The woke, maskless Oscar audience at an earth-shattering low, Josh Mageddon causing the battle of a lifetime, and how those tyrannists at the state of California prepare to halt Nestle from pumping more water in their state. Sit down, reload your mind, and prepare for the truth to overcome you. This is the season finale of the Battleground.
Our planet is under attack. We are at war. Information and facts used to be easy, but with mainstream media minefields, who knows what the real truth is? But we do, and we are ready to defend it with you. Get ready to learn the real truth and armor up, soldier. This is the Battleground with Dean Warbler.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Battleground. I'm Dean Warbler and insert joke here. Thank you for giving us some of the precious time you have left on this planet to join us for our last episode. But slow down there, Truth Seeker. We still have a lot to get to today. Award shows. The only show on television where you can watch other people win awards and pay for their winnings by watching Cadillac commercials, let alone even afford. Sorry, peasant in South Dakota. You can't join us Hollywood elites. With the pandemic changing the way we go out and watching movies, the dwindling star of movie celebrity is beginning to collapse. How are movie stars going to survive? It used to be so simple. Merely being friends with Leonardo DiCaprio would make it easier for you to sleep with someone. But now, if you're not friends with Mr. Beast being woke, saving the trees, you're disposable. Clearly, it's had a trickle-down effect into award shows. The Grammys what? The Tonys, Tony who? And now the Oscars, huh? I mean, that's what I was thinking the entire time. Just like the service I had at Chili's last weekend, it was an utter disaster. I had hopes for an Oscar too, but I just don't see how the studio is going to go for it after these reviews.
But particularly in the last 4 years, we've had a lot of people wearing $250,000 dresses or suits and $100,000 necklaces telling us how to live our lives while they are in the safety of their very comfortable $6 to $20 million mansions surrounded by gates with armed bodyguards.
You can't make this stuff up. The producers changed the whole format of a show just for that. Chadwick, they changed the format of a 93-year-old award show for you. If you're a sound editor, you just hope to not be left out of the in memoriam. With no musical performances or movie clips, just long monologues from celebrities, I mean, who wants to watch a show that's just someone talking about something for much longer than they should? I get the pandemic has made some rough changes in society, but when you realize the guy that made Magic Mike produced this thing, yikes. And the ratings, 9.3 million viewers, a 58% drop, double yikes. 3 yikes and you're out. Don't get me started on Daniel Kaluuya's speech though.
But walking, it's incredible. It's incredible. Like, it's incredible. My mom met my dad, they had sex. It's amazing. Like, do you understand? I'm here. You know what I mean? So, I'm so happy to be alive. So I'm gonna celebrate that tonight. Do you understand?
It's a special year though. With movie theaters finally coming back with box office numbers that don't make their studio accounts depressed, I think that the Oscars can make a comeback too. While Oscar had a bad time, however, I can't say the same for Josh. That's right, if your name is Josh, sit down. You've already missed the fight.
It was an absolute Josh pit at Lincoln Air Park on Saturday. Big Josh, Spider Josh, Little Josh, a plethora of Joshes gathered from all over the country to compete in the ultimate showdown.
I'm coming from Minnesota.
I'm coming all the way from Dallas. So I'm from Omaha.
I'm from Wichita, Kansas. I drove 4.5 hours to be here.
And of course, the man who started it all, Josh Swain of Arizona.
Incredible. I mean, during my lockdown, I just ate boxed mac and cheese and slept. Should I do a hashtag Dean off? You suck. Very funny. See, my crew likes to josh around just like Josh and Josh and my good friend Josh. What was created from a Facebook Messenger group became a reality as time crept forward. Eventually, the coordinates of a field in the middle of nowhere became the host of two battles, the Battle of Josh Swain and the Battle of Josh. The Battle of Josh Swain went to the creator of the event, Josh Swain of Arizona. Sadly, we lost Josh Swain of Michigan. The Joshes would josh around until finally, a final unjosh Josh stood joshing, and that was 5-year-old Joshua Vincent Jr. But there was another winner that day, Josh Swain. Not only did he turn his memes into reality, but he brought also the Josh name to new levels. See you later, Josh from Drake and Josh. I have a new Josh I look up to. Finally, as a thank you for letting me bring you nothing but the most important words and sentences, I wanted to make sure that this is the metaphorical bow around the hypothetical present that is this show. That's why I wanted our last story to be a stellar example of a true battleground attack piece that you already know and love.
California water officials have moved to stop Nestlé from siphoning millions of gallons of water out of California's San Bernardino forest, which it bottles and sells as Arrowhead brand water, as drought conditions worsen across the state. The draft cease and desist order, which still requires approval from the California Water Resources Control Board, is the latest development in a protracted battle between the bottled water company and local environmentalists, who for years have accused Nestlé of draining water supplies at the expense of local communities and ecosystems.
Whoa, Nestle! Remember the water cycle from 5th grade? Big business has always acted with the interest of everyday human in mind, and that's why they take free water from the ground and sell it back to us. When was the last time you trusted your tap water to drink? I have been drinking out of a water bottle as long as I can remember. Water fountains? Ha! Canceled. Kitchen sinks? Canceled. Shower water you drink by accident? Canceled. Of course, Nestle might actually want to listen, as the company could start facing a $1,000 fine for each day they pump water. But then again, when did Nestle start playing by the government's rules and not by the monopoly man's rules? And the internet isn't happy. Thousands of so-called free thinkers on Reddit are furious, all because Nestle is trying to keep their business afloat. But someone did the math. Look at this. Someone realized that the fines Nestle would have to pay would only bring their profit margin down by 0.3%. Well, as long as no one tells them about NFTs, then I think Nestle profiting off of ruining our environment will hopefully come to an end as long as the state brings the hammer down. We have to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will go to the conspiracy corner with some astronomical theories. Welcome back. Have you ever heard of anyone saying they don't like ice cream? Exactly. No. Why would someone not like ice cream? I would be offended if a guest came to my house and would not accept the ice cream that I have left in the back of my freezer for 3 years. Ice cream plays a major role in human lives. I scream. You scream. We all scream for ice cream at one moment or another in our lives. After a breakup, you go straight to the fridge to get ice cream. You always see this in movies, but this reality is being shaken today. We have more serious issues. What are we trying to figure out is why have we been lied to by science extremists over at NASA? Well, what am I getting at here? Why don't you come and join me? Because this is the Conspiracy Corner. So what is the issue? I, Dean Warbler, the very talented one and only most incredible host of the Battlegrounds, has found out that no astronaut has ever eaten astronaut ice cream in space. Are you as surprised as me? You better be. What was known as America's heart is actually the dagger that's being stabbed through it. Shut it down. Shut it all down, along with any and all future attempts at space exploration. Turns out, the whole thing is a lie. NASA fooled us the first time with the moon landings, and then every single thing they've done after that. But this is way bigger than aliens and government's top classified secrets. This is about desserts. and broken promises. It turns out this whole time, NASA was lying to those kids going on field trips. And I want my 2550 back, Johnson Space Center. Now, I get what the marketing team was trying to do, but NASA, with your lying reputation, this will not get you anywhere. This lie is as big as a boyfriend that has cheated once, twice, or 3 times. I just can't anymore. I can't deal with your lies anymore, NASA. Just be honest with us. We live in an era of transparency, and I'm sorry, I'm not going into space unless I have my dipped comb delight. How can you make the public trust you again, NASA? Well, I'm a young person, and even better, an admirer of the truth. All you have to do is this. Be transparent. Stop hiding the truth behind red tape. Are those moon rocks even real? Show us the moon rocks. I mean, I know you can see them, but can you prove to me that that's what I'm seeing? I mean, it's not hard to be truthful, especially when you have nothing to hide, right? But I don't see NASA letting any of the public actually seeing anything worth of value. I don't want to see the Voyager 1. I want to see the Millennium Falcon. Actually, Disney is onto something here. I think Disney is being more truthful and more open to the wonders of space exploration than NASA is. I mean, that's the real world, NASA. I'm not saying this because I hate you. I was a spaceship kid growing up. Trust me. My heart, it's in the right place. But after years and years of dishonesty, it's just going to take a while for NASA to prove that they can be transparent. We have to take a quick break, but when we return, I meet with our Battleground financial expert, Dickie Sterling, about how you can be your own boss. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Finally, we have us money expert Dickie Sterling, who is a new addition to the Battleground. He's here to teach us about financial stability and how to make the most of your budget. Mr. Sterling is not only a titan in business and marketing, but has a new best-selling book he's currently writing called How to Give Yourself Money for Free. It'll be on sale at all places you can buy ebooks. Dickie, welcome.
Dean, thank you so much for having me. Feels rich to finally join the program. I've been following your work for weeks. I love it.
Thank you, Mr. Sterling. I know we have a gigantic fan base, and you are lucky to be a part of it. So what have you got for us today?
Dean, I wanted to talk about something that's been heavy on my heart. It's just that a lot of y'all are broke as a joke, and I'm the man with a plan to save y'all. Don't be a punchline any longer. Stop reading articles written by poor nobodies that say 6 ways to be independent by 30. It's about building money, making habits, and these that keep you in the green. Dean, to start, you need to get a real job.
Whoa, Dickie, I think you owe our viewers a little more respect. I think they can hold down a job.
Respect is something you earn, Dino Bambino, and my fundamental values are all about working hard, taking risks that others normally pee their pants when they think of them, to make people think, who was that? When you leave a room because they can smell your grind. They're going to want to be like you. They're going to know that you're the smartest guy in the room.
So, you think that you're smarter than me?
No, Green Bean Dean. That's why I'm here. I think you're the man. To be better, you have to elevate your circle. That's why I wanted to be here so badly. Who doesn't want to be the person that changes Dean Warbler's life? And I, Dickie Eugene Sterling, want to be the one that starts to put money in your pockets. We could be a team.
All right. So you've gotten everyone curious. How did you get to putting the money of others in your own pockets?
Money of others? Nah, that isn't what I said. I said you have to take risks that others are scared to take. So I was printing it.
You print money, like counterfeit bills.
Yeah, then I turned it around and made it into real money. It's a lot of attention to detail and texture matching. It's really a beautiful art form. Those bills are probably still in circulation. What they don't know won't hurt them, Dean.
But what if someone gets caught using one of those fake bills that you created? I mean, isn't that's a federal crime?
Oh, Dino, I've never been caught, so I honestly don't know. But for the first time, I was finally comfortable. My watch, printing. My shoes, printing. Jewels. It inspired me to find a way to build financial stability without having to answer to a boss. So I became my own business ventures, investment properties, affiliate marketing, networking.
And how did you start all this?
Dean, do you want to do this with me? A team, a partnership, a formidable D-list duo. I can't tell you any of my secrets unless you're gonna help me grow. You know?
I'll just have to trust you then, Mr. Sterling. So please, do tell me.
You go to Starbucks.
Only when they have pumpkin spice.
They sell these collectible cups in limited quantity, and people go nuts over them. When they're released, people travel all over to find them. So I started doing the same. I would buy them with my counterfeit cash and resell them at a high markup. When I realized how easy it was, I did the same with other limited edition products.
That doesn't sound particularly lucrative, and it's so niche. How do you even know about these cups?
Because I work at Starbucks?
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm evening crew. At least 3 people call a day asking for those cups, so I snag them from my store and then travel to other locations with funding money.
Other Starbucks locations don't know that you're a Starbucks employee.
No, I hardly show up for my shifts. I don't need that 9 to 5. I have money coming in from my side hustles. I'm telling you, be your own boss.
Let me get this straight, Dickie. Not only do you work at Starbucks, but then you steal and sell their products and other random stuff online that you buy with counterfeit money?
I'm my own boss.
Wow. And you want to start a partnership with me? I think you're already spread too thin, Dickie.
It's what I want, Dean. Now, if you excuse me, Dogecoin just dropped 50% and I need to make some money moves.
Dickie Sterling, everyone. When we come back, I'll have a few wrap-up things to get to on our last episode of the Battleground. Stick around. We'll be right back. Well, that's all the time for this week's episode of the Battleground. Before I wrap up our last episode this season, I want to go on just one more useless rant that no one watches. You hear me, Mom? Next time I send you the YouTube link, watch it. I can see the analytics, okay? That's all I'm going to say. This show has been a shoulder for me to cry on, a soapbox for me to yell on, and a lectern for me to rely on. Everything I brought to the table this year was thanks to the feed I saw in front of me. One important lesson I learned from these last 2 months of hard wall-hitting investive journalism is that the news is depressing. You know how hard it is to bring you stories of Elon Musk every single week? Good luck on SNL this weekend, you crazy guy. Let's see that Dogecoin sketch. It's going to be so funny. But after a while, story after story, it's like, why be hopeful? Why even try anymore? Why put your best foot forward anyway if you're just going to step on a bunch of Lego? I mean, the future may seem depressing now, but it will only get more so. More automation, more billionaires creating NFTs, YouTubers boxing 16-year-old TikTokers. I'm surprised no one has restarted the simulation yet. Yes, all of that was super depressing and did suck the life out of the room, but sadly, that's the world we live in right now. According to my Twitter feed at least. Will it get better? Hashtag, I hope so. Thank you for watching this season of The Battleground. Thank you to our producers for making this show possible, our lovely crew for coming in every week and recording this important historical factoid, and thank you for watching. Remember, why read the news when you can be the one making it? I'm Dean Warbler, and I'll see you next time. Just kidding. I'm going to Mars with Elon and my dipped cone delight. Good night.